Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi, and this is Friday Power Flow, 30, maybe 35-minute practice. Come onto your mat and join me. We're going to get started in Child's Pose. So like this, right here, right now, let's take a deep breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale and a big exhale. And as you feel your body and tune into your breath, you can kind of let everything start to settle down. So I was getting ready for this class, I was just noticing I had the monkey mind thing going on. A whole lot of stuff coming up, jumping in my head from one thing to the next. So you can notice that. You can notice if you have that going on. You can use your breath to help slow things down, certainly slow our thinking minds down. And if you are feeling maybe the opposite, a little sluggish, your breath will help energize you, wake you up. The beauty of a balanced breath. Let's take another deep breath in and a long breath out. Once more here, breathe in, fill up. And breathe out, empty out. And from here, coming up to your tabletop, hands and knees. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And we'll just move through a couple cat-cows. On your inhale, lift your chest, your gaze, and your tailbone. Belly drops. And as you exhale, round your spine. You can tuck your chin into your chest, lift out your shoulders. A big breath in. Chest forward, gaze up. Fingers spread wide here. And as you exhale, round your spine. So go ahead and move through a couple of these in your own time. You can add in additional movement if you like. Stay connected with your foundation, your hands, your knees, the tops of your feet. Stay connected with your breath. And then here, come back to your neutral spine. You can walk your hands a little more forward, tuck your toes under, and come on into your downward facing dog. And you can also come back to child's pose in place of your downward dog, or really at any point during your practice. Same with adding in variations, adding in extra breath. Add in what works for you. Take a big breath in here and a long breath out. Add in what works and let this whole practice work for you. Take a big breath in and a long exhale. Take one more deep breath in, fill up. And as you exhale lightly, step or jump to the front of your mat. Set your feet, soft knees, and rise to stand. Come on up. Hands reach high. Heart lifts. Fill up a big inhale. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Here you can set your gaze. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. You might set an intention for your practice if that's something that resonates with you. And together, let's take a big breath in. And a long breath out. As you inhale, sweep up, reach up, lift up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Bring your hands to your mat. Step back to your high push-up, high plank. You can have your knees lifted, or you can drop them all the way down to the ground. Fingers spread wide, steady foundation. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, move forward halfway down or all the way down, low push-up. You can also drop your knees here. Inhaling, upward facing dog, maybe your cobra or your low cobra. And as you exhale, back to your downward dog, or stick in your child's pose. Take a long breath in, and a long breath out. A big inhale, fill up. And as you exhale, allow yourself to empty out your breath, maybe the stuff that pops up in your head. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale, forward, halfway down, elbows in, upward dog. Big breath in, downward dog, breath out. And even if you only empty that stuff out for a breath, it pops right back up. And still this practice, emptying out, allowing yourself some space. Take another deep breath in here. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise up. Hands high, heart lifts. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Set your hands and your feet. Check in with your hands and your feet. Spread your fingers wide. Hips lift. You can let your head hang down, soften your heels. Set your gaze to one point or close your eyes. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Another deep inhale here. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale all the way up from the ground. Lift up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Chaturanga, low push-up. You can step or jump back. Upward dog. Take a big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Take a long inhale. And a full exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Another big inhale here. Exhale. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet. Big bend to your knees. Feet can be together or apart, and your hands can be high or at your heart. Check in with your toes, space between your toes. And then if you can sit down and sit back. Still keep your chest lifted, strong through your core. That will support your low back. Take a really big inhale here. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale. Upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Set your feet. Rise up. Hands again high or at your heart, maybe at your hips. Front foot is flat and straight. Back toes point a little bit forward. More than anything, check in with your feet, your foundation. Feel your feet, feel your breath. Feel your intention. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. One more big inhale here. And as you exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. One big step, maybe a couple of smaller steps. And check in with your feet. Set your feet, set your gaze or close your eyes. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Feel your breath, your intention. Feel that you are right here, right now. In your body, in this breath, in intention. Take another big breath in. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a long breath in. And a full breath out. Once more here, breathe in, fill up. Exhale lightly, walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, sit back, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one. Back foot flat, root down, rise up. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one. Light steps, set your feet, rise up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. Chaturanga, low push up. Upward dog, take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Right foot again, warrior one. Come on up. Open out. Warrior two. Find your footing. Set your feet, adjust as needed. Extend through your arms, your fingers, through your spine. You can also bring your hands to your heart if that works better. With your front foot flat and straight, bending into your front knee, tracking it over your ankle, lifting and lengthening through your back leg. Take a long breath in, and a long breath out. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Left hand can land lightly on the back leg, maybe your low back. Might find its way to the top of your right leg. Can act as a self-assist. Really, if you feel your hands, your feet, that's a self-assist. Feel this breath. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot again, warrior one. Come on up. Open out, warrior two. Take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right elbow on your right leg lightly. Left arm extends up to the sky. Check in with your feet. Check in with your breath, your intention. Align your feet, your foundation, in a way that works for you. Align yourself with this breath instead of the stuff in your head. And then you're in alignment with your intention. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Here you can extend your top arm forward, and you might slide your bottom hand down inside or outside your front foot. You can also stay with your right elbow on your right leg. Take a long breath in and a big breath out. Breathe in and breathe out. Reach your top arm back up, wrap it around behind your back. Come on into your half bind. You can play around with your full bind. Notice if you need to adjust your feet or your breath, your focus. Notice if unintentionally your feet, your focus, your breath shifts. Allow yourself to come back. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Now reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Here, straighten your right leg. Pivot your toes to the side. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, bend your right knee. Connect through the whole left foot, left leg long, strong core. Inhale, come on up to center. Exhale, bend to the left. Just a little pause. You can come as low as you like. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Pause. Interlace your fingers at your low back, maybe a towel or strap between your hands. And you can keep your feet parallel or turn them a little more pigeon-toed. Shoulders roll back. Chest lifts. Take a big inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Hands come up and over for the shoulder rinse. Take your time with it. You can let your head drop here. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. One more big inhale. Exhale, release your hands. Hands under your shoulders, come halfway up. And then hands to your hips, rise to stand. Keep your feet as they are, sweep your arms up. Add in your eagle arms, right arm wraps under your left. And if you want to bring opposite hand to opposite elbow, you can. You can work with whatever variation works. Now keep your arms, pivot around towards the back edge of your mat, and you'll add in your legs. Right leg wraps up and over. You can step the right foot in and then wrap it over. Your transition. Stay connected with your breath. Feel your balance, cultivating balance from the inside out. One breath at a time. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Sit a little bit lower. Breathe in. And breathe out. On your inhale, unwrap, release, reach all the way up. Fold forward, exhale. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, come up, bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale. Twist to your right, left elbow, towards the outside of your right leg. Weight your body more in your heels. Feet even, whether they're together or apart. And you can keep your hands together here, or you can open up. Left hand reaching for the ground, right arm up for the sky. Maybe a stick in a side crow. Take a long inhale. And a big exhale. Even out your hips, your knees. Let your top arm reach straight up. Lift your heart. Take a big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart, about hips width distance. Peace fingers hook your big toes, palms face in. Halfway lift as you inhale. Lengthen and fold as you exhale. Let your head drop. You can soften your face, your jaw. You don't have to be able to hold on to your toes. You can let your hands dangle or even stick with more of a halfway lift. Take a long breath in. And a big breath out. Release your toes, walk your feet closer together or to touch and rise to stand. Come all the way up, lift and reach, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale and a big exhale. Once more here, deep breath in, fill up. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, bend your knees. Sit down, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one. Step up, rise up. Exhale, hands to your mat. Chaturanga, low push-up. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Right foot steps, warrior one. Set your feet, rise up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog, take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Left foot again. Warrior one, rise up. Add in your warrior two here. Be generous with the space between your feet, but still generous with or in supporting yourself. So if your feet are too far apart, you usually wind up feeling like you're hanging on. And you can notice that, soften, adjust if you feel like you're hanging on to your breath, or if you're hanging on to some thought in your head unintentionally. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Feel your feet, your fingers. Feel your breath. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Deep bend in the front knee. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Notice if as you come into your reverse warrior, you lose that bend in your left knee. Dip back into it. Maybe a little more space to lift from that left hip. Lengthen through your left side body. Keep your right leg long and strong. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps again. Warrior one, rise up. Open out warrior two. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Now side angle, Parsva Konasana. Left elbow on your left leg. Right arm extends up to the sky. Open across the front of your body. Grounded through your feet. Left elbow lands, but you can lighten up a little bit there. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. You can lighten up by feeling more lift up, cultivating lift up. And that's pretty much what we're doing every time we get on our mat. Cultivating, raising our vibration, lifting our energy, just feeling better, feeling good about being here. Take your top arm, you can lengthen it forward. Bottom hand can slide down inside or outside the front foot. Keeping the bend in your front knee and staying connected through your back foot. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Breathe in and breathe out. Reach your top arm up, wrap it around behind your back, half bind or full bind. I tend to close my eyes a lot when I practice. Some teachers will insist that you keep your eyes open so you can see where you are. Sometimes it's helpful to see where you are. It's a good reminder. Sometimes it's distracting. Sometimes you can focus better with your eyes closed, so you can feel it out for yourself. Take one more deep breath in and a long breath out. And then reach your top arm up. Let it bring you up to your warrior two. Straighten your left leg. Toes to the side, feet parallel. Hands to your heart once more. Here, take a big inhale. And as you exhale, bend your left knee. Now you can stay higher or you can get really low and come up onto your right heel if you like. Whatever variation, breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up to center and switch sides. Bend your right knee. If you want to come up onto your left heel, get really low, strong core. Extending without overextending. Big breath in and a long breath out. And then come on up to center. Here, feet parallel or a little bit pigeon-toed. Interlace your fingers at your low back once more. Lift your chest. Take a big inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Hands up and over for the shoulder rinse, or you can drop your hands down here. Add in the forward fold. Maybe play around with a crow or a tripod. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Once more, breathe in and breathe out. Release your hands under your shoulders, halfway up, hands to your hips, all the way up to stand. Feet stay as they are, sweep your arms up, eagle arms, your left arm wraps under your right. Again, you can work with a different variation. Long through your spine, strong core. Now pivot around towards the front edge of your mat and add in your legs. Left leg wraps up and over. Take your time with the transition and in creating your own variation. Your left foot can dangle, touch down, maybe it hooks behind the standing leg. You might find you have a little bit of room to bring your left hip and left shoulder back. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, sit a little lower. A deep breath in. And a long breath out. On your inhale and wrap, release, reach all the way up. Fold forward, exhale. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, bend your knees, bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale. Twist to your left, right elbow towards the outside of your left leg. And you can keep your hands together here. You can open up. Feet are even. Side crow is an option. A little more weight in your heels. And the right hand may or may not touch down. Again, pay attention to lifting up, rinsing out, so you can lift up, lighten up, and enjoy yourself. Take one more big breath in. Fold forward, exhale. Walk your feet apart, outer edges of your mat. And come on down into your squat, Malasana. You can stay higher with your elbows on your legs. Hands can draw to the heart, shoulders roll back. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. And take one more deep breath in here. And as you exhale, sit down and come on into your Navasana, boat pose. Feet down, hands forward. That's an option. Bent knees, straight legs, shoulders roll back, heart lifts. Deep breath here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower to a hover. Look at your toes. Hold here. Strong core. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come all the way down. Set your feet on your mat. And come on up for your bridge or your wheel. Feet flat and straight, about hips width distance. Arms and hands alongside where you can interlace your fingers under your low back. Wiggle your shoulders under a little bit for lift and bridge. Use your hands or block. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Bridge or wheel, any variation. And if it feels better at this point to add in rest, absolutely. You can add that in. Intentionally with breath. Take a big inhale. And a long exhale. And take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, come all the way down. Lying on your back, soles of your feet together, knees to the sides for Supta Baddha Konasana. Big breath in. And empty out. Here, draw your knees to your chest. And come on into your happy baby. And grab your legs or the soles of your feet. Maybe some side to side movement if that feels good. If you want to extend your legs, you can extend your legs. And bring your knees back to your chest. Give them a squeeze. Set your right foot flat on your mat. Left foot across your right leg for your half pigeon, your sleeping pigeon. And if you want to set up traditional half pigeon, you can add that in here. Right foot can stay flat. You can lift the foot, catch behind the right thigh and draw in, or the front of the right shin and draw in. Flex your left foot, and even as you draw in with your hands, there's this sense of bringing your left knee away from you. You can use your left hand as a gentle self-assist if you like. Take a long inhale. And a big exhale. All right, shoulders softening your face and your jaw. So as I was getting ready, right, the whole monkey mind thing, I started thinking about a video we watched the other night about a donut place in Brooklyn. I can't even eat donuts because I have an egg allergy. these people, this woman actually makes these amazing donuts. They're beautiful. They're like works of art. And she was saying how every donut really is made with love. So it's her passion. It's pretty cool. And then from there I thought, well, this is kind of an early class. Here you can release this side, draw your knees and give them a squeeze, and then set it up on the other side. Left foot flat, right foot comes across your left leg. Keep the foot flat or lift the leg, draw in. So it's kind of an early class, not really, but that time to make the donuts. Do you remember that commercial? Time to make the donuts. That popped into my head. So it's all about donuts this morning, which is kind of funny. Here, now it can be just all about your breath. Now that I've distracted you with donuts, come back to your breath and take a big breath in. Then a long breath out. Soften your shoulders. If your fingers are interlaced, drawing that left leg in, let your fingers soften. I like to do one hand on top of the other. If you're clenching your jaw, you can relax your jaw, unfurrow your brow. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. A deep breath in. And a long breath out. And release your hands, your legs, give your knees a squeeze, and set up for your Shavasana. If you want to add in a twist, you can. As you come into Shavasana, you can have your legs out or up. Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees wide. That's a nice option for a little more support for your low back. Take a really big, deep, full breath in here. And empty out. Here you can move your fingers and toes. Let your head roll side to side. Just bring some gentle movement to your body. And when you're ready, draw your knees to your chest. Here you can roll to one side and make your way to seated. Hands to your heart. Set your gaze. Lower your gaze or close your eyes. Together we'll take a big breath in. Then a long breath out. drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for practicing with me today. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. This is a free practice, as are all of my classes on YouTube. If you want to support this free content and you want a little more for you, check out my Patreon. For as little as $5 a month, you get access to a whole library of longer classes. And the donut thing. By the time this airs, I will have blogged about the donut place in Brooklyn because it was pretty cool and it does relate to yoga, even if it doesn't seem like it. So take a look at my website, The Bent Yogi, and you'll find that and other blogs there. Thanks again for joining me today. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you on your mat.